Maybe.
Hey everyone, today on the G3 boardroom we are going to be playing The Last Kingdom.
We didn't put it up.
What?
Full stuff.
If I tilt this anymore, all this crap's going to fall out.
Trust us.
Right. All the things that said return to the box, we return to the
box. I'm not sure if you're a fan of the Netflix series. Yes. But this game is based on that series, and we're going to get right into it. This game, we're trying to gain victory points through your affiliation or alignment with either the Saxon or the Dane armies.
Factions.
Factions. Yes. We can switch sides if we want, and we're looking at to see which faction is going to be winning each battle, and we're going to try to capitalize on that and get the many victory points as possible.
Well, we've already set up the game, and you set up the game based upon what your character has on their sheet. That gets how many... Oh, I did not take my action things. So I get 5 action chips.
Sounds pretty sus.
Yep, 5 action chips. I took 8, so I have enough. And then you set up your faction on the affinity chart. You set it up according to your guy. You also start where it says your guy starts. I'm starting it over here in Northumbria, and it even gives you a little picture of what your miniature looks like, which is very nice little addition there.
Handy.
Right. And so we're going to go through here. We've already set up the game. You also set up the individual locations based on how many armies it shows on them. You place those colored armies on there, and then there's a randomness as well. You take 5 Dane armies and 1 of each other, and you put them in the little bag, you shake them up, and then you sort those out randomly as well. All right, so we're already set up here. So the first thing we're going to do is you draft cards for the round. The game is played in 2 rounds, and then we draft cards, and we go through each conflict on the board. There's going to be 5 different conflicts. We play cards, we take actions, go through all those conflicts, and we begin round 2. So we're going to go ahead and start round 1 here, which we just look at our cards. You choose 1. Pass them to the next guy. You also get to start with 2, count them 2, cards specific to your leader. There's a 3-player game where we're just using the characters that the book advised us to use. So we're starting out here. Okay, so after we go through and draft cards, when we get to 1 left, we don't get to pick that one, so that one goes into a discard pile. I'm just going to put it on the bottom of the deck, because we're not going to need to use those. I'll flip them like that so we know. All right, and then we're ready to go here. So the person with the lowest initiative number gets this token right here. This is the conflict token, I believe. And the next person in order for initiative gets the secession thing, and that will be where the conflict after this conflict is going to take place. And the third person for initiative, he gets nothing.
Get nothing.
Well, he gets to go first, is what he does. So, okay. So, we're going to move right along here. We're going to go to the conflict setup. I get to choose where the first conflict is going to take place, and it may as well take place over here. Dave, go ahead and place your secession token. Dave, now, we'll think strategically on where to place the next battle.
Strategery.
That's some good strategerism right there.
Fair enough. All right, now it's Jay's turn. So you get actions on your turn. The actions are dictated by what's in the upper corner of your card here. Now, if we have any, before we do anything, if we have any lightning cards, now that we've finished drafting, we gotta play them.
And I've got 2 of them.
I have 1.
I got 1.
My first one is I gain 1 action token. Action token, please. Thank you.
That was a good throw.
Yeah, it was.
That was a good throw.
I gain 1 West Saxon affinity, so move me up the West Saxon affinity chart. There.
Yeah, you needed
move
that.
it on up. Play this card as soon as it enters your hand. This action does not end your turn. All right, so that's what I get for that. And my other lightning card is called Brutal Tactics, and this is a permanent action. Gain 1 action token. Thank you.
That's a terrible throw.
Less
Dave's good throw.
Permanent, this means whenever 1 or more armies of your opposing allegiance are removed for any reason, gain a victory point.
And your current allegiance is what?
My current allegiance is
to the Saxons.
Saxon.
Your affinity.
Yes. Okay, so this I'm going to keep here because it's permanent.
Mine's called Friendships.
Oh, that's nice.
I get +1 action token, and I get,
Knocks over his stuff.
and I add 1 affiliation to
Green.
the Northumbrians.
Okay.
Did you move me?
I did.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is that your only lightning card?
That's my only lightning card.
Cool. I have one too. It's also called Friendships. Friendship. I also get an action token, and I get to add 1 to my Americans.
Mercia?
Yeah.
America.
America.
Hell yeah.
All right, Jay. So you get first turn. So there are a number of actions Jay can take. There's cards with a little hourglass in the upper corner, which doesn't end your turn. But any other cards you play, or if you take a market action, those normally end your turn right there. And we're going to go around through this first conflict area, taking turn after turn until we all pass consecutively, in which case we're going to resolve that conflict. So to start off that conflict, we are at right now 2 for the Saxons, and there's 3 plus me. My guy is a 2, and so I
And
start out
your
at 5.
current affiliations for the orange people, the Danes.
Yes.
Okay. And
Yeah.
what's your character's name, Jason?
Alfred, King Alfred.
And you are of affiliation for the Saxons?
Yes.
Okay.
And not only that, he can never switch affiliations. He doesn't. He's always a Saxon.
Yeah, I'm like a super Saxon.
He's the king.
A super Saxon.
It's good to be the king.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to play one of my cards that came with my King Alfred, and this is one that is called Unite the Kingdoms. And if the Saxons have the higher strength in the region, in Wessex, gain 1 Saxon affinity. So in Wessex, where I am, the Saxons have the majority. So since that is true, I gain 1 West Saxon affinity.
It took a long time to explain that.
Yes. Different things would happen if I was in different regions, but since I'm in that region, that's what happens. So this one stays in my
And currently it's
possession.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Was that a
that
repeatable thing, or
It was a repeatable thing. It was like a passive action, so
okay?
it's
So
not
you
a
take-
primary action. So I'm looking through my cards at my primary action, and I think what I want to do, we're going to play this one. It add 2 Northumbrian armies, so 2 of the green armies, to a region adjacent to a region with at least 1 West Saxon army. So I'm looking for a region with a blue army, and I can put 2 green ones in a region next to it. Wow.
Now it's important to note that you only have so many cards, and there's going to be 5 different conflicts. So if you blow through all your cards, you know what you're going to do for the rest later conflicts? Not much.
Yes. I'll have to put this one here. Put those guys there. And I get a action token. That's my turn.
So
Now it
go
goes clockwise,
clockwise.
from him.
All right. You know what? I'm going to play this card. I don't have any passive actions I want to take yet, but I'm going to play Ragnar the Younger. I'm going to add a hero to the board, so I place his figure in any region. Ragnar counts as 1 Dane for your scoring only. And then permanent, Ragnar the Younger has 3 strength if your allegiance is Dane.
Nice. Now you got to find that. But what's very nice is they give you the picture of the thing.
And he's got a big round shield. He looks just like this.
All right.
So I'm going to put
Fantastic.
him right there in Wales.
Cool. Gonna wail on some folks in Wales.
In Wales.
In Wales.
And that was my primary action, so my turn is done.
Okay. I'm gonna play Chaos.
All right.
Chaos. It's got some crazy man on there too. It's fantastic. I draw a round 2 card off the top of the deck and add it to my hand. The action does not end my turn.
And those round 2 cards are supposed to be
That
pretty
was a
good.
card
Yeah.
that you thought, why did we let that go?
Yeah.
It was okay.
It wasn't as good as the one I held on to.
Wow.
All right. I'm gonna do this. Remove 1 army from any one region. Then select 2 adjacent regions that are not the first region, and remove 1 army from each of the 2 regions. All right. So remove 1 army from any region. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that one. And then it says, then select 2 adjacent regions that are not the first region and remove 1 army from each of those 2 regions. So we're going to remove 1 here, and we're going to remove 1 there.
The murdering fool.
Murdering fool. It's called Losses of War.
That was your primary action.
That was my primary action. Now, since this is a competitive game, I really shouldn't remind Jason that he has a card in play that says whenever you remove an army that you're affiliated with, he gains a victory point.
Opposite.
Anytime a Dane.
Oh!
Yeah, anytime a Dane leaves. I was watching.
Good.
All right, I'm going to play raise the
Roof?
Fjords.
Fjords?
Well, actually, why not play that one? Add 2 West Saxon armies to a region that is adjacent to a region with at least 2 Dane armies. So I first got to find a region with 2 Dane armies. All of them have 2 Dane armies.
No, the middle one does not.
Middle one doesn't have. Oh,
There's
right.
only just
Dane.
one lonely guy in the middle.
Okay.
One lonely orange guy.
So I'm going to add 2 West Saxons army. Oh, so I can't add it here. Oh, wait a second.
You cannot.
I can't add it anywhere.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
can.
play that card.
You could.
I can move in between those.
You could there. You could put it, or there,
Yeah.
or there.
Let's put it.
No, you could put them there too. There's 2 Danes here, so
Right, but I can't put any here because there's
cannot
nothing.
put it there.
There's only one Dane. Just
yeah, there's only one Dane in America. I mean, Mercia.
America. So what color are the West Saxon? The blue.
They're blue.
So I'm gonna put 2 of them down here.
He's way up there on blue.
Yeah, I know. He starts way up there.
It's no bueno.
So after I've moved the 2, then remove 1 army from that region. So I'm going to remove this Danish army, and that gets me a victory point. I'll take one from this supply over here.
Congratulations.
Yeah. That's my turn.
All right. It's going to be expensive, but I'm okay with that. As a passive action, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to spend 5 of my action tokens.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and take make the right choice, which allows me to move up on 1 of the tracks for affiliation. I'm going to go ahead and move up.
So Dave's using the market action, so what's going to happen is these all slide down. That one goes to the back. So it just got more expensive. The other things got cheaper.
And then I'm going to play this card, Battle of Beanfield.
Beanfield?
Beanfield. And it has a paragraph on here.
Beanfield.
Add 1 blue or West Saxon army to a region that is adjacent to a region with at least 1 West Saxon army. Then, if the faction you are currently aligned with has a higher strength in East Anglia, gain 2 victory points.
Ah, fantastic.
So I can only put it here or here because there's no other blue tokens out there.
Not many.
I'm going to go ahead and put it there.
Okay.
And then I get 2 victory points.
Nice. You good?
That was my turn.
Cool. I am going to play Tactical Strike. Move 1 army to an adjacent region, and then remove up to 2 armies from that region. Then gain 1 West Saxon, 1 Mercian, or 1 Northumbrian affinity. So I'm going to move 1 army to an adjacent region. Then I'm going to remove 2 armies from that region. And then I'm going to gain an affinity of my choosing. Cool. Now it's important to note as well that these leadership cards, you get them back for the next round. So I'm just going to put that aside here so I don't end up throwing it in the discard pile, which I will do. Go ahead, Jay.
Okay, I'm going to play Battle of Fernam.
And Jay's going to be out of cards.
Yeah. I started with 2. I had the 2 of those lightning cards. That's half my deck.
You said you weren't going to do that again.
Well, you have to play those as soon as they come in your
Well, you
hand.
said you were, but you chose them.
Oh, well, I just thought it was the lesser of 2 evils. Add 1 Dane army to a region adjacent to a region with at least 1 Dane army. So I'm going to add this over there.
All right.
And then Then, if the faction you are currently aligned with has a higher strength in Wessex, which it does, gain 4 victory point tokens.
The dude like owns Wessex.
Yeah,
You watch the show. Does that dude hang out in Wessex?
probably.
Probably.
Guess so. All right, that's my turn.
I'm going to go ahead and pass.
You sure you don't want to take the thing?
No, I'm going to pass.
But if you take the thing, no?
I'm going to pass. Because I might still want to play a card just in case.
Oh, all right. I too shall pass.
This too shall pass.
I am
None
going
shall
to,
pass.
for 3 action
He's going to let you
points,
back in. He's going to let you back in is what he's going to do.
I'm going to spend 3 action points and buy England is Born, which allows me to put one of each Saxon army in 3 different places. So we'll
I bet you he puts a blue one in Wessex. What?
Actually, I'm going to put this one down here. That's it.
I pass.
The regular pass?
I pass.
I'm going to take the invasion token.
Okay, I'm going to pass.
Okay, so we've all passed. I took the invasion token specifically because it'll allow me to choose where the next thing is going. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and resolve this. Let's make sure our battle figures still line up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Danes and 1 for everybody else. Cool. So the Danes win. Now, this gets paid out. You can choose up to 5 armies or figures in that area, and then you score based on your affinity here. So there's, well, I'm assuming Dave's going to choose the 3 orange that are there.
Well, I'm Danish. That's my affiliation.
That's your thing. All right. So Dave and I have the Danes won here. So Dave and I, who have Danish affiliation as indicated by our chips, win. And now we get paid based on where we are on the affinity track. And then Jason will get something for losing, but we'll get to that too. So, okay, Dave, you're up first. So there's 3 guys here.
So I get 9 points.
So Dave's on the 3, or Dave's on the number 4, which gives him 3 per army. So Dave gets 9 points there. I'm on the 2, so I'm going to get 4 points.
You should get 6 points.
Oh, I'm sorry, there are 3 there. Thank you, Dave. So I get 6 points. And Jay lost. So Jay gets 2 action chips, but since he's the only player that lost, he actually gets 2 more. So he gets 4 action chips, which can turn into a lot for later on. All right, so that's the end of this conflict here. What we also have to do is clean this conflict up. If there's more than 5 armies there, we're going to have to do something special. But there's not right now, so we don't have to. We'll cover it, I'm sure. Now, we go to the next conflict. Next conflict is where this item is.
We have to put a peace token.
Oh, yeah, we got to put a peace token out. So I'm going to take this off. We're going to move the conflict over. This area has been fought over, so it's at peace. Now I get to choose, since I've got the boaty boat, I get to choose where the next battle is going to occur. And we're going to say it's going to occur right here. Boat goes back. Okay.
And then we set the counter, the strength for these.
Yep, let's set the strength.
Because I'm in that region, I add +1 strength through each Dane or orange army in there, so they're actually at 6.
Up to 3.
Yes.
But I see 4 armies in there, so you're actually at 7. And there's
and
one
then
for you, so that's
I'm
8. Yeah. And there's only 3 little younglings there. All right, so the first person to act for this round is the person to the left of whoever passed last turn. That was him. So the next guy's him. And go ahead, Dave. Take it away, Dave.
Okay.
Dave passes. All right, here we go.
I do not.
I ask you, dear viewer, does he not look like a man who is about to pass?
Move anyone.
I say
Jason from that region.
By the way, this is another game I can't wear my glasses. The rating's too small. I can't see it.
I'm going to go ahead and play this card.
Play it.
It's one of my specific cards from my hero. Move any one army to an adjacent region. From that region, move one army to a different adjacent region. Then you may change allegiances. So I'm going to go ahead and move that to there.
That place is huge.
Then I'll move green to there.
Okay. And so did the strength go up and down here? It did. So this is now 2, and that is now 9. All right. I am going to go ahead, and I'm just going to take, maybe I don't want to take it. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and take the boat.
You get a action token because there's one piece.
Oh, that's right. Since there's one piece already on the board, get an
nice.
action token for doing it.
All right, for my turn, I'm going to take a market action, and I'm going to buy this one here, which is to see is to be wise. And basically what this means is this lets you change affiliations. And so since I'm affiliated with the Saxons, it lets me switch sides to the Danish. But King Alfred has a specific trait that he cannot switch sides. If ever a situation comes up where he's supposed to switch sides, he instead gets 5 victory points. So, I took one already. Thanks. Gladly take 10, but.
All right.
I'm going to pass.
I don't know, I'm already out.
Oh, that's right. You picked the boat, so you're already out. Let's see. I'm going to take another market action, which is going to cost me 5. It's pretty hefty. I'm going to take this. Not England is born. I'll take this one for 5. Is make the right choice.
Hold that thought. This got messed up. I should be at 1. I thought this was the 0 starting space. It's not. That's where the zeros are.
Oh.
Okay. Small adjustment. My apologies.
Okay, so make the right choice is where I can gain 1 affinity for any, or is it I gain one of all of these?
No,
or just one of them.
You choose one of them.
Okay, I will choose the Danish affinity, but since I cannot gain Danish affinity, I get 5 victory points instead. All right, that's it for my turn. I could take another turn because that was a passive action, but I don't have anything else to do, so.
I'm going to pass.
Then you have to, and I pass then also.
Cool. Okay. So we're going to resolve this fight here. The Danes have 9. The Saxons have 2. The Danes win. Dave gets 3 points for each army there.
So 15.
Right.
Up to max 5, right?
Max 5.
Yeah.
I get 10 points because I'm in a 2. Gives me 10.
And I lost again, so I get 4 action points.
Someone's going to give him 5. He's going to get more points than me, and he lost.
No, I just got action points.
He's got action.
Oh, yeah, but you're about to turn into points.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this goes back. This goes over. I get to choose where this goes.
We have to cull the...
And we got to cull the army. I'll put this here. Okay, so since there's more than 5 armies there, this is how it works. You take one from the biggest number of armies, and you keep on doing it to get down to 5. So the Danes lose 2 guys. There's 5 armies left now in that space. 3 are Dane, and 2 are from the Saxons.
Those are taken away as 1 action, right?
Doesn't cost me an action.
Well,
right?
but
What are you talking about?
Well,
Yeah.
I gain a victory point every time 1 or more
Yep.
of those guys leave. So I get 1 victory point because 2 guys came out, or is it like multiple rounds of
No,
removing?
1 or more.
I think it's 1. Yeah.
Okay, all right. No problem.
Okay. We're on to the next round. He was the last person to pass. You're up. Not next round. Next combat. It's there.
What's there?
The combat.
I know.
It's where Mjolnir is. It's huge.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just take this.
He took my boat.
The boat.
And I get 2 action tokens for that. Because there are 2 peace symbols on the board.
I am going to play Change of Heart and switch sides. I am winning.
Okay. I just had to check my like abilities, because usually
all the BS on his card.
yeah, usually it triggers when someone changes sides, but I have to be in the same region as them for anything to happen. So
Okay.
all right, my turn.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna do a market action. I'm gonna buy this one here. Destiny is all, where I get 3 level 2 cards, and I get to choose one of them to keep.
And while he's doing that, my turn.
No, that was a passive
Oh,
action.
that's a passive action?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a passive action.
So we gotta wait for this dude to look at his cards? Yeah.
Cool. All right, I think I'm just gonna go with this one because it has a pretty cool permanent effect on it. So, all right, so these just go with the bottom.
Just put him in the discard pile.
All right. And since I do have another turn, I'm going to play this one. I need Hasten.
Oh, I
He's
have
got the big battle
I
axe.
remember what he looks like, just like that.
Okay, so what I do is I place his figure into any region. When placed... Oh, interesting. All right, I want to put him here. And then it says, when placed, you may switch alliance or allegiance.
Yep.
So if I
You don't. You can
choose
get,
to do that, I
get
can't
5.
do that, so I get 5 victory points. That's fun. And counts as no action for scoring. And the permanent effect is when any player adds or removes an army into Hasten's region, after they've completed that full action, I may move Hasten and up to 2 armies to an adjacent region.
because you didn't shuffle the deck.
I did shuffle with that.
I took the boat, so my turn's done.
No, I think I'll pass as well.
And I'll pass.
All right. So this conflict, did we have it set up properly? We did not bother.
Yeah, it's
So,
way
I moved
off.
that way back down to 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Saxons win this one. All right. Let's see. I am on the winning side here. I get nothing for the green, but I will take for 3. I get 2. I get 6 points. Jason's also on the winning side here, and so for the Mercians, you get nothing.
Oh, they're...
And for these guys, for the greens, you get 2 each for 6 for you. Dave, as the only loser, gets 4 action points.
Well, 2, and then because
2 and 2.
2,
Yeah.
2 because you lost, and 2 because you lost.
I was the only one losing.
Right.
Right.
All right. So now we're going to move this off of here. We're going to move this over here. We're going to say this one has been resolved. Dave gets to pick where the next one goes. Which
Oh, I have no choice.
There's only one left. And now we're going to clean this up too. Okay, so there's more than 5. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 2 armies that are tied with 3, so they each lose 1. It is now 5. And who's the last person to pass?
I was.
You were?
I believe so.
Dave's turn again. How come I never get to go first?
I don't
Dave's
know.
never the last guy to pass. This is like quartz. Dave's always the last guy. Dave's always the last guy in the mine.
I am not.
Always.
I'm going to go ahead and
It's a vicious
take
cycle.
a market action and spend 3 action tokens
On what?
on No Mercy.
No mercy.
Do you want to take it and read
know
it,
what it
or you
does?
know what it is?
I take 2 soldiers off, or 1 soldier off 2 different regions,
Yeah, one
and then
soldier.
gain 2 victory points.
Yes.
So I'll take those guys off, and then 2 victory points. And that was my turn.
All right. I am going to pay. I'm going to take a market action. I'm going to pay 5 of my action points. Play make the right choice. And I'm going to move up.
So you get to pick one fact,
Pick
one
one.
affinity, move it up.
Yep. And that's
Okay.
what I did. I'm pretty even keel.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
My turn?
Your
Here's your
turn.
turn.
Okay, I'm going to also take a market action and spend
Guess what he's going to do.
4 action points. To take, to see is to be wise. And instead of switching factions, I want to take 5 victory points. That's it.
Nope, I'm going to do this. Spend 3 action points. I'm going to move my guy here.
Cost you 3 to move your guy?
So it says on my card.
Wow, mine only cost me 1.
Mine costs 2.
I should be moving. Like sitting in one spot, I should be flying all over the place.
Wherever I move, now all the orange soldiers get +1 strength.
Okay.
That was a primary action, so I am done.
I'm going to take the boat. There are 3 peace tokens, so I get 3 action things.
I'm going to pass. I have no cards and no action points left.
Yeah, but you buying victory points, that's like super OP.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
I'm going to play this card called Hesitant Invasion. I need 2 Dane soldiers, please.
Don't give them to them.
I put 1 in one region and 1 in another region that's connected. And then it says, add 1 Dane army to a region, then add 1 Dane army to an adjacent region. Afterward, if the Danes have higher strength in both regions, gain 1 Dane affinity. So, because I'm here, these each have 2, so that's 2, 4, 5, 3. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
Nice. And since Heston is in there, when any player adds or moves an army into his region, after they've completed that full action, you may move Heston and up to 2 armies in the region to an adjacent region. So, I think I'm going
that guy's
to...
name is Hasten.
What I call him, Heston?
Heston?
Charlton Heston? Well,
Apparently.
Haesten.
Moses.
Hasten?
Hasten.
Okay, so I'm going to move... I'm going to move 2. I'm going to move him and this one down into this region.
Yep.
I'll pass.
Oh, that was your turn, actually.
Yeah, that was my turn.
Okay, you're up.
Oh, sorry, that was
Your
his
thing
turn.
was a reaction.
Yeah, I pass.
I will pass.
And I have already passed. Okay, cool. Let's resolve this. It's out of whack again because you guys don't keep up with it.
That's pretty far off.
6, that's at 7, and this is at 1. Still at 1. I think we moved 1 out, moved 1 in.
Right.
Anyway. All right. So, Saxons win. I am part of the winning faction. That's 10 for me. All right. Dave loses. Dave gets 4 actions.
You skipped Jason.
I did skip Jason. I don't want to get any more points. He doesn't get any more points.
He's going to gain lots of points.
He's going to gain lots of points. All right, so there's 4 blue, so you get 12 for them. All right, so now there's more than 5 in here. And so we go for the biggest army first. They lose 1. And there's still more than 5, so they lose 1. And now there's exactly 5, and so it's all set. All right, next conflict coming.
I was the last one to pass, so you're first.
Who's this dude?
That's Ragnar the Younger.
Oh, and what's his deal?
He gives 3 strength if I'm a Danish affiliation.
Oh, so right now it's 6 over there for those dudes.
Yeah, so it should look like this.
I'll play this. Move 1 army to an adjacent region, then move any 2 armies from that region back to the original region. So, yoink. And I gain an action point.
Pass.
I'm going to go ahead and take, I shall take what is mine as the action for 3.
Bring before me, or bring before me what is mine.
So I can move 2 of these guys back and move 1 of these guys out.
But I just put those guys in there.
Actually, no, I'm going to move this white guy out. There.
And now they were nothing to me. I don't like Dave no more. All right, I am going to play No Mercy. Cost me 4. Destroy 2 armies from 2 different areas. And I get +2 for victory points.
I pass.
You should might as well take this.
Doesn't it cost the...
Costs you nothing.
Costs you
okay, I thought
nothing.
it
You would
was
get
a-
4 action points.
Oh, okay.
I'm being
Unless
kind.
you want back in.
No, I thought that the marker on this meant that I had to pay for
No.
to take it.
All right,
Cool.
I'm
Thanks.
going to spend 3 more action points. I'm going to go ahead and take I am Dane and add 2 Dane soldiers to that spot. Stop trying to take things from there.
Yeesh. I think you got that one, Dave. Not only that, I don't think I'm going to get any value on it at all. All right, I'm going to pass.
I already
You
have
already
the
took
boat.
the boat. I'm going to pass then.
Okay, fine. All right, so this thing goes off. It's, we didn't do it again.
You actually would be 7.
Yep. All right, so the Danes win. Dave gets paid.
He counts as a Danish soldier, so. You want to read the card?
No, I want you to stop adding things. All right, so 15 points for Dave.
Yeah, that puts me firmly in last place.
Think you're ahead of me. All right, and the losers are you and I.
So we're not sole losers, so we only get 2 action points
Right.
each. Thanks.
Huzzah. All right.
Huzzah.
Now there is more than 5, so the biggest army takes a hit.
Oh, good. So at least I get a victory point for that guy coming off.
You get a victory point when the Dane comes off?
Yeah, he's got that
Yeah.
permanent card.
Yeah.
I'll rip that in half. All right, so it is the end of the round. We'll now move on to round 2. Okay, so we get our
We're doing the cleanup phase now.
cleanup. All right, so now we play all our lightning cards, of which I have several.
I have none.
Oh,
2 action points and 2 of that.
all right. Mine is
2 action points and 1 Dane Affinity.
I never even saw that card.
That's one I didn't want Jason to have because it was just instant. Here's 2 action
Yeah,
points and 5
5.
points for you. Couldn't have it.
all right. Mine is gain 2 action points and 2
Too grainy.
Northumbrian affinity. And then my other one is
I didn't get that. Well, I saw that card, but I'm like, that doesn't do me much
Valhalla.
good.
Gain 2 action points. And then a permanent effect goes in whenever one or more armies of any kind are removed for any reason, gain 1 action point.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, do I really want the action points?
I was
I want
hurting
the
on
victory
action points before.
Place your conflict thing and place your secession thing.
I think we'll do down here.
And we're off.
You're first.
I go first. I will play Siege of Aferwick. Aferwick? Okay. Add 1 Mercian army to a region that is adjacent to a region with at least 1 Mercian army. Then, if the faction you are currently aligned with has higher strength in Northumbria, gain 6 victory points. All right. So these are Mercians. I'll put him there. That I'm worth a 3 this round, so that's 5. That's 6 points.
Oh, we should adjust the power
We should.
thing there.
2, 3, 4, 5, because you're in there.
Yeah.
And then 1.
1.
I'm going to play Siege of Winselcombe. And it is add 1 Northumbrian army to a region that is adjacent to a region with at least 1 Northumbrian army. I think I'm going to add it down here because this one's got one here. Then it says, then if the faction you are currently aligned with
You add 1 Northumbrian army to a region to.
adjacent to a region with 1
Oh, you added. Okay,
Northumbrian.
never mind. I didn't see that guy there.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, he's way up there in the north. Then, if the faction you are currently aligned with has a higher strength in Mercia, gain 5 victory points, which
Yes.
it does. All right. All right.
All right.
That's it for my turn. Love those phase 2 cards.
Some of them are whoppers.
Our draft.
Here comes a good one.
Our draft was cut out, but it took a long time because these cards are just so good.
So much better than the first
Yeah.
So
one.
much better.
All right, so I got to find Siegfried and Eric.
Vegas?
Here's Eric. Here's Siegfried. They look exactly the same, except one has an axe, one has a sword.
Okay.
And it says here to each place the 2 figures into any 2 regions. So I'm going to go ahead and put one there and one there.
And what do they do?
Each counts as 1 Dane for your scoring only. Each time you pass, if the Danes control the regions both Siegfried and Eric are in, you may remove any 1 Saxon army at any one of those regions.
And it's got to be both of them?
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to pay 3 and play England is Born, which allows me to add 1 army to 3 different regions.
Okay, I'm going to play a card called Slain. Remove an opponent's hero in any region, not their leader, removing its figure and card from the game. Then gain 1 action token.
Kill your dude.
I don't know how that's going to work because there's 2 of them out there.
That's why I asked.
Kill 1.
That's why I asked if it needs to have both of them to get that the benefit. So I was going to take this one off. So that one comes out of the game. And yeah, I guess you're right, because it says that it's figure and card from the game. So
But that doesn't make sense because there's 2 of them.
There's 2 of them. I'd say he's still in play.
I was actually thinking that its card comes out. It says remove the hero and his card.
But do they count as 1 hero? I think it counts as 1 hero.
I don't know.
Place 2 figures.
You got me.
Let's say this. In regards to that, I think you can kill 1.
Right.
It's either the card represents both heroes or they're individuals. Slain doesn't, my ruling is that you have to kill 1 of them, he gets to keep the other one. The card is worthless nonetheless. So he's just got a guy.
Well, he counts as 1
Dane
soldier.
Soldier. Yeah.
So it's not completely worthless, but it's definitely not.
Right. He
Right.
broke it, but he didn't kill it.
All right, that's fine. Then that was a primary action.
Why didn't you just kill the guy with 3 power? There'd be no problem.
I'm going to gain 4
That
action
dude's a
tokens.
monster, and you'd let him be.
Yeah, that's true. But I didn't want those 2 getting their synergies.
So I played this determination. It's a passive one.
That's
you
a
just get
good one. You get
4
4
action
action
tokens just for playing a card.
Yeah.
And they're going to spend 3 of those action tokens to move up on the Danish affiliate by using Make the Right Choice.
Oh, okay.
I thought for sure he was going to do that, and to get 5 free victory points.
Oh, he's got plenty of ways to get 5 free victories.
Oh, yeah.
Trust me. Are we still in the first combat here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to pass.
All right, I'm going to play...
Oh, this is done.
I'm going to play a passive action, which is the Unite the Kingdoms. So if the Saxons have a higher strength in Wessex, which they do,
No kidding.
gain 1 West Saxon affinity. So that was this one, move up to there.
This dude's the man down there. Telling
Yeah.
you.
If the Saxons have the higher strength in the region, in Wessex gain 1 West Saxon, which I did, but then it goes on to say in Mercia gain 1 Mercian affinity. So
But
Mercian does have the upper hand there, so that would move up. And in Wales gain 1 Northumbrum affinity. No, not even close.
Dave's monsters are still over there.
And I think when I played this card in round 1, I just did the 1. I didn't keep reading and do the rest of them, but whatever. Okay, and I can take another action. I'm going to spend 3 action points
He's gonna switch allegiance, Dave.
Oh, I'm gonna try, but I can't. 5 victory points
Why don't
instead.
you just switch allegiance? Then the war is over. There are no more good guys and bad. It's just a big pile of gray area.
Just a bunch of guys.
Wow.
You're up.
I'm going to pass.
Pass.
I'm gonna pass.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I was the last one to pass, so Dave starts next.
Correct.
Okay, just so we don't forget.
All the time, Dave starts next.
That's true.
There's actually, this got loaded up. There's 7 there now. All right. So Saxons win here. For me, I will choose the 3 Mercians and the 2 West Saxons. The 3 Mercians pay me 9, 2 West Saxons give me 4. Okay, so who are you picking here?
Well, I'm going to go with the 2 highest, the Mercians
The 2 blue.
And the West Saxons. Oh no, West Saxons, yeah, will
You'll
give
get
me
6.
So you get 6, and then, well, if you're taking the 2 blue, the green, and 2 the white. So that's 6, 9, 10, 11. Oh,
How'd you get 13?
because I had 9 and 4.
Oh, okay.
I am more American than the rest of you.
More American, yeah.
All right, so let's do it. We have 1 group at 3, so they lose 1. We have 2 groups at 2, so they lose 1 each. Okay, this goes here. This, you must choose.
Yes.
Now! Now! Thank you for choosing.
Yes.
All right, he passed last. You go first. I never
right.
go first.
I know.
I went first like once. There's been 15 rounds of this.
Oh. I get a...
What? You're just taking free actions.
Whenever 1 or more armies of any kind are removed, gain action.
I thought it was just Danes.
No,
that
any.
was this other one.
Oh.
I'm going to go ahead and spend 5. It's very
Okay.
expensive.
What you doing?
I'm going to go ahead and add affiliation to the Danes.
Uh-oh. You just goosed his points a little bit.
Oh, we crossed over the line to 4x multiplier instead of 3x.
Yep. You did it.
Where's
Oh,
the
I didn't
card-
get my
where's the
4
card
action
that
points
lets
for
you
losing.
flick?
No, you sure didn't.
Nope.
Take 4 action points.
I'm done.
I'm just going to go ahead and switch sides.
Where are you at?
Over here.
Oh, there.
And I get to gain 1 day.
All right.
Through me, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't know why people won't trust me.
My turn?
Yep.
So I get to add 2 West Saxon armies. So I get to add 2 blue armies to a region that is adjacent to a region with at least 2 Dane armies. I'll put them here. And then I will take this guy away. And this permanent effect says when 1 or more armies of the opposing alliance are removed, gain a victory point. So that's an opposing alliance. I gain a victory point. But this card says whenever 1 or more armies of any kind are removed, I get an action point. So I guess I get an action point also for removing this 1 guy.
Correct.
All right. And that's my turn.
I'm going to go and play this. It's called Battle Lust. Add 2 Dane armies to a region adjacent to a region with at least 2 Dane armies. So go ahead, 2 Dane armies to that. And then remove any 1 army from that region. Go ahead and get rid of 1 of those green dudes. And then until this conflict resolves, each time a opponent performs a primary action, gain 1 victory point.
I don't get those cards.
Oh, I drafted that card.
Well, I know, but it never came to me. I take the boat.
Wow. Well, you get 1 action token for doing that.
Huh.
All right, I'm going to spend 3 action points to get this card here. I draw 3 and keep 1.
like your arms just aren't long enough for that one.
I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to spend 5 action points to do a primary action of picking up this.
Did you get something every time someone does a primary action?
Yes.
And so I'm not going to change sides, but I'm going to take 5 victory points. All right, that's my turn.
I'm going to pass.
You've already done that. I want to play this Strategic Alliance. Add 2 Northumbran armies. 2 green armies. To a region adjacent to a region with at least 1 West Saxon army. So I can put it in this region here. Then remove 1 army from that region. Then gain an action token. And so I remove this guy, so that gives me a victory point and a action token.
That was a primary action?
Yes, it was.
I'm going to go ahead and pass.
Pass.
Okay. I don't even know what the power is
A
here.
lot to little.
Yeah.
All right, that's 3, 6, 7 over here. All right. So, Dave, this guy, you said this guy counts as an army. Does he count as an army for scoring?
Counts as 1 Dane for your scoring only.
Okay. So, Dave got 4 times 4 there.
No, I got 5.
How do you got 5?
He also counts as 1.
Who's he?
Ragnar the Younger.
Dave's got 20 points coming from that.
Oof.
And I get 9. Oh no, I get the same.
No, for your scoring only.
So I get 9. Run out points.
There's a plenty in the box. Here's a 10. They're all in the box.
So I get 4 action points then, being the sole loser.
Correct. There's only 5 soldiers in there.
Okay, so all set. This goes here. I had the boot. And this gets a peace thing. All right. This part of the map's a little confusing with these rivers running through it. I keep thinking it's a different section.
Yeah. The colors are pretty clear that they're not, though.
They are, but I'm stupid. So, gotta forgive me. I'm simple. All right, let's do it. Who was first? Who was the last one to pass?
I was last one to pass.
Oh, of course he was. So who gets to go first? Everybody? Ding!
Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take the, I shall take what is mine action. So I can move any 2. And get rid of one of these guys.
Hey, reinforcements. I'm going to play Tactical Strike. Move 1 army to an adjacent region, then remove up to 2 armies from that region, then gain 1 of my chosen affinity. I'm going to call him over. Let's go ahead and wipe those guys out.
I get an action point for that. Okay. I'm going to...
He has no cards left, and yet he'll do 9 things on his turn. You watch.
I'm going to do the No Mercy, which is basically... Oh, it's kill 1 guy from...
2 different places.
2 different places. All right. That's all right. So I'm going to take 1 guy from here, which gets me... I need a victory point.
Good stuff.
And then I'll move 1 guy from here, which gives me this and a victory point. All right, that's my turn. And that was a primary action.
What happened to your card?
It was only till the end of the current battle, or current conflict.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play this. It's called Hesitant Invasion. Add 1 Dane army to a region, and then add 1 Dane army to an adjacent region. Afterward, you know what? Take that back. I'll do this first. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a passive action.
Which one?
I'm going to go up this.
This one, make the right choice?
Yep, go up that on 1. Then I'll play this card. So then I'll add 1 here and 1 here. And then it says, afterward, the Danes have higher strength in both regions, gain 1 Dane affiliation.
That's bad.
They're pretty bad.
Are you done?
Yeah, that was my primary action.
Yikes.
Anything I do either helps this guy or that guy, and I'm not interested in helping either one of them. I'm going to have to pass.
Okay. I'm going to take a market action for 4 of these to pick up this, and I'll get, since I'm not going to switch sides, I need 5 victory points. And that was my primary action.
Damn.
I don't even have any plans. That's how far off I am. I have no path to victory. Well, no, if I win the fight with the Danes, he gets more points. If I win the fight with the Saxons, you get more points than me. You know, so it's like...
You're the engine that Dave and I have put in place.
We found... My guy's the middle of the road dude. That's a problem, is I can switch sides easily, but I'm the middle of the road guy, which means I don't do anything well.
Can you have me 2 Dane soldiers? And then remove one of these.
All right, I'll take an action point for the removal.
There. That's done.
My turn?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I will pay 5 action points. Move up
Move
1.
that one.
That's a passive action.
I'm just going to take the boat, I suppose.
All right, I'm gonna spend
How many action points you got over
a
there?
lot. I got a
It
lot.
keeps getting them every time armies are removed.
I'm gonna spend 5. I'm actually gonna do this one. No mercy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove 1 from each spot. So I remove this one
From each spot, from 2 spots.
from 2 spots. Yes.
Do the card first. You get 2
Yeah.
victory points for that.
Oh yeah. So
Okay.
give me 2 victory points.
You need
Okay.
to cash some of these in. you know?
Yes. And now since I removed 2 Danes, I get 2 more victory points plus 2 action points.
Is it per or is it total?
So that's total. I remove 2 and I get 1 for each. So 1 victory point and 1 action point for each one.
Your turn, Dave.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pass.
Your turn, Jay.
I'm gonna spend.
I'm going to buy 5 more victory points.
Yes, I am. Market action.
That can't be as intended.
Yeah, I think it is. He's got his engine going, so.
I just happen to get all these action
Yeah.
points from stuff. You know, in the game
Oh,
we played
your
before. I just
philosophy.
have
Your
that.
turn, Dave.
I pass.
I pass.
We are here. Wait, that's 6, 7 for being there. To 1. All right. So Dave gets 12 points,
Okay.
and I get 9. All right, and Jay gets 4 more of these chips.
Oh, the action points.
Yeah, that you're beating us over the
Awesome.
head with. There you go.
Awesome.
This gets a peace symbol.
Not that one. It's this one. And there's only one place left to go. All right. Who's last to pass?
Me.
I'll pass.
What's this multiplier here? How many Danes does that add?
3.
Okay, so there's
It's 3 to whatever side I'm on, so right now it's Danes.
Okay, so that's 6-2 right there.
Yeah, let's set it up. The game provides this, and we're schmucks. We don't do it. I'm going to pass. Buy your victory points.
I don't have enough to buy a victory point right now.
No.
I'll pass.
So we all passed.
And so he gets to go first again. All right. So this is 6-2. There's 3 armies there for Dave.
I got 12
So
more.
Dave gets 12 more, and I get 9 more.
And I get 4 action points.
You get nothing. Last turns coming. Go first, Dave. Dave passed. All right, here we go.
I'll pass.
Really? Dave passed. All right, I'm going to play Strategic Alliance. Add 2 Mercians to a region adjacent to a region with at least 2 Northumbrian armies, then remove 1 army from that region.
And I
Then
get
gain 1 action point.
and I get a
Interesting.
victory point for that.
Of course you do.
Aren't you the Danish?
Maybe.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yes. All right, I'm going to spend 5 victory points. I mean, not victory points, 5 action points to buy this, the No Mercy, and I don't remember what it was. I'm going to have to run through this again. So I'm going to remove 1 guy from here and 1 guy from here, and that gets me 2 victory points. But since 2 of those guys were Danes that were removed, I get 2 action points and 2 victory points. And that was a primary action. So Dave, your turn.
I'll play this.
Uh-oh. Like you made me do it.
Yeah, okay, you're
Play this.
No,
You're going to let me. All right.
Surmount the pressure, though. It's just move 1 army to an adjacent region from that region. So I'll move that guy to there. Then remove 1 army to a different adjacent region. I'll move that there. Then you may change your allegiance.
Wait, where'd you just move the guy into?
Into Mercia. I moved from Wessex to there, and then there to Mercia.
Nobody left the board, so you don't get to
I was
take another
wondering if,
19 points. Or
I was
whatever.
wondering if this guy could be moving anyone.
And then I am now part of the Saxons.
Hey, you done?
I had no choice.
I'm going to pay 5 action points for to see is to be wise, and I am now part of the Saxons. Hey. Hey, everybody wants to be with it.
Is that a primary action?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at this. The
Oh, wouldn't you know it?
oh, wait a second. This thing, when I played it last time, goes there.
I just
Yeah,
did
he
this
just
one,
moved it.
and it went there.
Oh, you just played that.
Yeah, so it's cheaper for you.
No, it's more expensive now.
No, mine's more
2,
expensive.
4,
Yours is cheaper.
6. No, this is the one I want
Why?
because it gives me 5 victory points.
So does the other one.
So does the other one.
No, that one gives me 4 victory points plus.
Why does this give you 4 victory points? You add 1 Danish thing and you get 5.
Oh, you're talking about this one. I thought you were talking about this one right there. Yes. All right, I'll do that one.
I
5.
can't believe I'm helping you beat me here.
No, I just confused. I thought you were pointing at
I mean, if you
No
don't
Mercy.
win this game, it's
Yeah.
something seriously went wrong.
Right.
I'm getting absolutely mollywopped over here. I will pass.
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 We jumped on that. All right. That's the end of the... Oh, let's score it. So, yay, Saxons.
Yeah.
Finally coming over to Team Saxon.
Yep. I'll do mine first. I've got 9. Need some points. Thank you, sir. All right. So then Jay, let's see here. Jay's got a 3. All right, and Dave. Dave gets 1, 2, 3. All right.
And that was the final battle.
That was the final battle.
So is there
you
anything?
got quite a bit.
Is there anything for? Do you have to cash in cards
No,
or action
no,
points or anything?
no, you're good.
You've got a lot that you could cash in. I thought you'd want to.
I'll tell you what I got right now. 94.
91.
He's got to have over 100 over there.
It's got like 1,000 and a half.
108.
That's closer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you were making a run toward the
Yeah,
end.
he screwed me at the end. Absolutely. Oh, no. If we win that, that would have been another 15 points for me.
I won. We won it.
No, if you didn't switch allegiances, you're just like killing, murdering Danes over there. I had no choice.
Okay, so this video.
That was my move to get the most points for me.
This video is going to be an extra hour from this point because it's so rare that I win in competitive games that we're just going to let it sit,
Show like a
let it roll.
superimposed clock just
Basking
rolling
in
around.
my rare victory. All right, well, that's the last kingdom.
No, he had a great engine going. He really did.
Yeah, it worked out really well. I had some cards here that helped me get my action points, which let me buy these, which basically lets me buy victory points. Yeah, that was good. If you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed winning it, make sure you give us a like or subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it.
I didn't enjoy it at all, but subscribe anyway.
We'll see you next time.
Peace.